What is happening, guys? Everything has been announced for Halo up until release date, and I'm honestly very excited for it. I've been excited for quite a while now, and a lot of people already know this. But, anyways, let's dive deep into everything we know about Halo Infinite, starting off with multiplayer, because a lot of campaign stuff came out today. Halo Infinite's multiplayer is going to be free to play, a battle royale, or a battle pass system that will never expire once you purchase it, and is completely cosmetic with armors, skins, AI, and many more features. That's what we've been asking for in types of games like this. Free to play Halo is absolutely a sight to behold, and something that probably doesn't come around very often. So it's free to play for Xbox One members and PC. There is obviously no PlayStation version, probably never will be. And yeah, the gameplay from multiplayer kind of feels like a mixture between Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo Reach. It's kind of got the same feeling towards it. You can also earn armors and armor skins through weekly challenges, and honestly, the armor sets that we've seen so far are pretty sick. Grapples and different types of grenades. The combat is more like Halo 5 as well, with ADS and all this other kind of stuff. It feels pretty powerful in the terms of it's a new Halo game with a free-to-play multiplayer. Big team battle has up to 8 players, 8 versus 8 players. It's pretty hectic mode, honestly, in my personal opinion. It's pretty nuts, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to more like bigger team content with Halo. But this is somewhat, I think this is the biggest mode we're gonna get with Halo Infinite. As far as I'm aware, they're planning only seasonal content within 60 days, from what I've heard, and it will never expire once purchased. I don't know if they said that you could purchase them even after it's over. I'm not 100% sure about that. Anyways, we know a lot of different weapons, and everything will have its own custom skins, as well as, yeah. So, anyways, the next thing on the agenda, campaign came out today, and boy, it is absolutely exciting to be a Halo campaign player. There is Forge, which we'll get into real quick beforehand. Forge is coming after Halo Infinite is coming out. A big disappointment for a lot of players that honestly were looking forward to creating custom maps at launch. Now, I'm not too big of a hurt about this, honestly. I am a little bit upset because, you know, Halo is and Forge has been a thing since Halo 3. And even Halo 5 had Forge, but it was very well behind the game after it was already out. So I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing with this game. And honestly, we've seen some leaked Forge game. It's going to be just like Halo 5. It's going to be very interesting to see all the new customization and new map making features that they've implemented in this game to make it really stand out compared to Halo 5 even, because Halo 5 had a pretty awesome Forge mode. And yeah, so anyways, next thing on the agenda is campaign. Now, campaign is also going to not have co-op at launch. It will have it later, but the reason that it is because this game has become a fantasy project. It is a first-person shooter now, not necessarily an RPG, because I'm assuming there will be just generic story missions as well as side quests, I'm assuming. But yeah, this game is completely open world. The trailer came out today, and this game is absolutely stunning. You have different types of brutes and Covenant chasing after you, and Banshees, and they even do a Rowan Hook here, which is absolutely insane to see. Now, the one thing that is kind of in the dark is how mission structures will be handled, and how a lot of like missions will be skipped just by calling in Banshees, because it looks like you can call in vehicles here as well. Like you can call in a flying what do they call it, Hornet or Wasp, one of the two. I can't remember exactly what it is, but they call it in and the guy drops it off. So I'm kind of interested to see what kind of, like, even after we beat the campaign, what kind of weapons or special vehicles we can get. We do see a little bit of like we clearing out like almost outposts from like Far Cry. and maybe that's how the map structure will be, because we've seen a little bit of map structure earlier in when Halo's campaign was first announced, where they could scope out. I'm assuming maybe it will be even kind of like Far Cry, where you take over sectors and enemies will stop spawning in that sector after they are defeated. That could be a far stretch, but every time you do start one of these outposts, there's like a boss brute, which comes out and tries to stop you and whatever else. So that's interesting. Also, you can upgrade Chief's armor to use thruster packs and other type of abilities, which is interesting and confirming some of the armor stuff that we were really looking forward to in the multiplayer that we never got to see in the beta. So there is a thruster pack and some other upgrades that you can do. Maybe leveling system, possibly leveling system slash scavenging system. Didn't really go into too much detail. Obviously, it's still about 2 months away. Well, actually, I'm only about a month and a week away from Halo's release date. Honestly, that's absolutely crazy to think about. But being that it's open world, you can kind of really do and start whatever you feel like doing and kill anything that you want to kill. I will be interested to see how, if you have a leveling system or the crafting system, because there's obviously going to be some sort of replay value here if there is a leveling system. Obviously, the whole point of this game is to figure out what happened to Cortana, and as well as destroy this Halo you're on. It is one of the most diverse Halos we have yet seen in the Halo franchise so far. I'm excited to see exactly how they pull this off, because 343 has done some amazing things with background effects in Halo 4 and in Halo 5. So I'm excited to see how they really take what they've learned from Halo 4 and Halo 5 and bring that to Halo Infinite. That really brings it to the next level. There will be some sort of boss entity, maybe even Cortana boss, because you do hear a pretty significant dark voice in the background, and Chief is getting tossed around like a ragdoll at the same time. So maybe some interesting things that are going on within the background here at trying to stop Cortana. This new Halo ring is called Zeta Halo, and it is the oldest of the rings and sits on the fingers of knowledge. There's obviously going to be Harbinger, which is like a boss zombie. We've seen a little bit of this in Halo's promotional material. Apparently, it's not a full open world game. It is fairly open world though. It's pretty gigantic sectors, and you will be able to return to these visited sectors and come back at any given time to complete or discover quests. So it will be very interesting to see how they kind of implement Master Chief with the grapple, which you can see that can stun enemies in the trailer, which is pretty sweet. The grapple is going to be so much fun in the campaign, as well as co-op. It's going to be very interesting. And honestly, I'm very intrigued to see how more progression that's going to happen with Master Chief and his story within self-discovery and killing and mayhem. And that's pretty much all we really know so far. There wasn't a whole lot that was announced, but it was a lot of crazy gameplay that really showed what was going to happen within Halo. And honestly, I'm excited for it, and I'm really happy to see what they're going on. Obviously, I'm very upset about a couple things. No cooperative campaign at launch, and/or no Forge mode. Those are my only two gripes, but multiplayer is going to be completely fine. Pretty damn fun in my personal opinion. And did I mention on the Game Pass, you get this free day one? This is another sponsor from Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. You get free games. You pay a little bit of money, and you can play some games that you never thought you were going to play before. I've been playing Scourgebringer, which is actually coming off Game Pass recently. And it's like a 2D side-scroller Doom-like game. You're killing demons fast. and you're hearing some badass music at the same time. It's a pretty fun game. As well as I have been playing the Master Chief Collection, and I've also been playing Back for Blood, which is also another game that was exclusive day one on the Game Pass, and it gave you the Battle Hardened Edition as well. So really, Game Pass is an absolute fun experience. I've been an Xbox Game Pass member since the Ultimate came out, which I think was like 2 years ago. And they've been getting my money ever since. And I can honestly say it, every penny is totally worth it. So thanks, guys, for watching. That's Halo. That's everything we know about Halo right now. I'll be giving you guys some more information on more games coming soon. Really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.